Hi friends, today let's talk about how to find exactly the right man with whom you can build a strong and harmonious relationship. There are a lot of different people around us, but how to choose the one who will become a reliable support and leave all the losers overboard. In this video, we'll analyze what qualities you should pay attention to, how not to fall for false promises, and what will help to distinguish a worthy man from those who will bring disappointment. So, what should he be like? Successful, strong-willed, kind, affectionate, caring, or all of the above? Let's get to the root of it. There are 10 basic criteria by which you will immediately understand how to choose a worthy man. I am sure that my advice from a practicing psychologist will be useful to you. Check the boxes next to each item. The selection has passed, you have to take it. The main thing is to do it with a sober look, not clouded by romantic fantasies. 1. Genes and family values. Unobtrusively ask your chosen one about his parents, especially his father and grandfather. If he has something to be proud of, a great sign. For example, his father has reached the heights of professionalism, successfully continues the work of his ancestors, etc. If in the parental family of men duties are divided into male and female, there are a lot of traditions that do not suit you, it is worth considering whether you need such a partner. After all this he will bring and in your couple. Also, look at the way the man talks about his parents. Is it respectful? If not, I suggest you keep looking. Point 2. Health. A physically strong and healthy man is a potentially healthy offspring. Chronic diseases and bad habits take away a lot of financial and energy resources from the stronger sex. You will have to constantly support your companion in a difficult struggle. Are you ready for that? I don't think he's going to be a real asset in life. 3. Hard work. If the chosen one keeps saying that there is no work or the conditions are not suitable, it means that in front of you is an ordinary lazy man. Responsible, hard-working man will always find a use for himself. He will use every opportunity to ensure that his family does not need anything. If you love a lazy man, prepare to work for him all your life. And instead of a new dress, mend an old one. 4. Self-esteem. Self-confidence. A man who is honest, strong, self-confident is always the director of his own life. His inner strength is felt, gives a sense of reliability. Such a man respects himself and others, takes responsibility for the family and promises made. And his mistakes only harden him and make him stronger. The goals of a real man turns into reality. He is able to achieve what he wants, confident in his abilities. And he strives to achieve everything himself. If everything in life is given to him by relatives, do not hurry to marry. 5. Love for others. How to choose the right husband for a happy marriage. Look at how he treats those around him. A man who is constantly rude to others is not a good candidate for a husband. If he humiliates someone, such as relatives, subordinates, or staff, you should be wary. Look at how he talks about other people and their achievements. If his words are devaluing and jealous, you shouldn't commit your life to him. Point 6. Self-love. It is not only important for girls to accept and love themselves, but also for men. If your chosen one makes a contribution to his health, self-development, education, follows physical fitness, takes care of himself, it's great. He who does not love himself will not be able to love another. 7. Tendency to cheating. If a man has a reputation as a womanizer, you should not build a future with him. Such people change very rarely, and more often after a couple of months they will again go in search of a new passion. It is not necessary to build a relationship with those who constantly watch porn, communicates on the internet with many girls, likes and comments on their photos. Such men are also prone to cheating. Point 8. Ability and desire to have children. If you want to have offspring, make sure that your chosen one also wants it and his health allows him. Of course, the question about the number of children and attitude to abortion should not be asked on first dates. But if your relationship has become serious, you should talk about it. 9. Systematicity in training and work. If a man is constantly in a creative crisis, then starts something, then throws without bringing the matter to completion, he is a bad candidate for husband. After all, this is how he will behave and in the family. This means that most of the decisions, compromises, and responsibilities will fall on your shoulders. Therefore, choose for yourself mature and reliable partners who bring what they have started to the endpoint 10. Adequacy in everything: addiction to alcohol, online games, strange behavior, running away from problems. All this should make you think about why you need such a partner. Even if he and everything else you like tearfully promises to change for you, do not believe. It is better to find a man with whom you will not have to suffer and wait. A man who is adequate in all respects. Here's how to choose the right man for marriage to have a good performance on all criteria. But that's not all. Already on the first date, you need to keep your ears open and ask the new suitor special questions. Find out as much as you can about him. To tell the difference between a successful guy and a loser. Why long-distance relationships can be productive. How to keep a man at a distance. How to maintain a long-distance relationship. Watch movies or play games together. Play sports together. Take care of each other. Keep your relationship romantic. Write paper letters to each other. Try to see each other whenever possible. Many people consider as real only those relationships in a couple where people live together or at least in the same city. It is really easier to build and maintain closeness. But long-distance relationships can also be productive and reliable. They even have a number of beneficial aspects. Partners in separation miss each other more and appreciate the time spent together more. In long-distance relationships, there is no shared everyday life, which means that there are fewer reasons for conflicts. On the contrary, domestic difficulties are perceived as a reason to talk and help each other. Everyone has a personal space. When living together, it is difficult to be alone with oneself when one wants to be. In a long-distance relationship, partners have time for their own activities. In long-distance relationships, people are more inclined to listen to each other because they value the possibility of communication differently. It seems rarer and therefore more valuable. Nevertheless, long-distance relationships are not suitable for everyone. It is very difficult to be in them for couples with children. Care about children does not allow the parent who stayed at home to spend a lot of time communicating with the one who left. As a result, spouses are quickly alienated from each other. Mutual irritation accumulates. Relationships at a distance are also completely unsuitable for those who cannot cope with jealousy and seeks to control the partner. It is very difficult to experience the separation of couples who have only recently started a relationship and barely passed the stage of candy bouquet period. As a rule, people know very little about each other before the first joint crisis. It is very likely that a long-distance relationship will ruin a barely budding intimacy, although the opposite may happen. You make the same plans for the future. You've been together for a year or so. The veneer of love has dissipated, but you're still interested in getting to know each other. What's more, you're thinking about your future together and your ideas about it are not at all divergent. It seems perfectly logical to him, as it does to you, that you should take care of your parents first, and then think about your own wedding. You both want to conquer Everest, jump off the bungee, and have a big family with lots of kids. Even just dreaming and setting goals is pleasant with this person, and it doesn't matter at all where on earth you will realize them. The main thing is that in the same place you want to take care of him, make breakfast in bed, buy his favorite profiteroles on the way home, pick him up after work, get him tickets to his favorite team's game. It's so easy and pleasant to show attention to each other in small things and for no special reason. You don't do it intentionally to impress or earn praise, nor do you expect something in return. It seems to be a matter of course and gives you joy rather than trouble. You are not afraid that you are completely different, as worldly wisdom says. Love is when two people do not look at each other, but in the same direction. It is not necessary to have common interests and finish phrases for him. If your differences do not complicate your relationship, but, on the contrary, help to smooth out the corners, you have no doubt that you have the perfect companion. You don't want to change anything in him. There is nothing special about loving a man for his virtues. However, if you are not annoyed by a man's flaws, you even find them cute, and you do not want to fix anything in him, then you match him 100%. He must be like you in some way or compliments you, making you better. Remember, the person who loves you truly becomes a reflection of your best qualities. You support each other no matter what happens. Everyone goes through a bad patch. It's a great lice test for a relationship. If your partner supports you in any of your states, and not only when you are experiencing an upswing and radiating positivity, then he sincerely values you and will share with you both sorrows and joys. If there is the one, then difficult times will only strengthen your relationship. As it is known, a weak fire is extinguished by the wind. So, choosing a man for a relationship, it is important to remain honest with yourself and remember your priorities. True love is not only passion, but also confidence in the future, which can only give a reliable man. Write in the comments what qualities you consider the main for the right choice. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, click the bell so you don't miss new videos, and share this video with your girlfriends. May God bless you on your journey to happiness and wisdom in your choices.